Cooking by approximation video? And Evan is at his desk? What madness is this? Well, I wanted to share with you the video that is the inspiration for the following video. Take a look. So, question. What is Angastora? These are Angastora bitters. Bitters are essentially a high proof concoction, something like 47% alcohol, and the point of them is you have a aromatic, delicious tasting thing that's very strong and is in a dashing bottle by default, meaning you're not drinking a whole bottle of these. You're just adding a couple dashes, and a couple dashes will do you. It's enough, trust me. My tongue. So what we're going to be doing today is so he made a homemade ice cream using Angastora bitters. I know that for many a poor person and student, this bottle is the large one. It's a little more pricey at around $40. This smaller one, which is as long as you're not making cocktails and drinking it and using it all the time every fucking day, it'll last you a long ass time, forever almost. You don't need to put this in the fridge, and we're going to be making a milkshake with this because I thought he made a sorbet or an ice cream using an ice cream machine. That's great. You're watching Cooking by Approximation. This is for people who are broke, and this is for people who are in college. You got a tub of ice cream. You don't have the money to go buy another flavor. You want to doll this vanilla ice cream up. This is a good way to do it, and also you can use it to make when your friends have making cocktails, so you look fancy. Right? Let's get started on this, shall we? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our preferred vessel. Now, when I personally want to make a milkshake, I am partial to the good old Moscow Mule container. These are a copper cup that, not inexpensive, but a lot of times people will have them at yard sales and they're great. Any cup will do, but I personally like these just because they hold the cold in very well and there's a nice crispness to the ice cream, right? So that's the first thing. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get we're going to fill the container we use with approximately, I'd say, half to a third to a half filled with ice cream. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our bitters here, which are we just do a dash or two, and I'm going to do 2 dashes. That's all that's there. So when I said that the amount of actual liquor in this is going to be unaffected, it's more just for the aromatics. The alcohol in bitters, I would argue, is more just to keep it shelf stable more than anything. The bitters and the flavorings and the aromatics in it is kind of what you're going to want for this more than really anything else. Following the bitters, we're going to pour some milk in here. You'd prefer full fat whole milk, but honestly, I only have skim, so we make do with what we have. It's probably a little more heart healthy as a result. So normally here on Cooking by Approximation, I don't really do a lot of specialist equipment. But this is going to be one of the few times where this is the exception. This is a hand blender. This I got for about $16 off of Amazon. And it comes with a immersion blender attachment as well as a whisk attachment. So now you have your hand mixer and you have your hand blender all in one. And so you don't have to get a food processor for most things, and you don't have to get a actual hand mixer that you plug into the wall. It's a 2-for-1er. It's great. I'd advise you to go grab it. It's definitely worth it. So Again, you might not have this like already, but you know, $20 and an overnight shipping, and it'll be here. The next thing we're going to do here is we're going to put the immersion blender into our concoction, and we're just going to let it go. Around the world, around the world. Oh, Lord, it squirted. All right, that's a little too solid for my taste. So we're going to add a little bit more milk. Clarity, I fucked up and it fell over. And so I had to remake it. I also used like an extra 3 or 4 dashes of Angastora. So this is going to be a much stronger variant. So if I say it's bad at the end of this, or it's good, better at the end of this, it's because of the extra Angastora shot, like dashes. So let's see what happens. God, I will say the extra Angostura sure gives it a beautiful color. It's kind of hard to see with the camera, but it's like it's got a nice off-red color. It's quite lovely. Around the world, 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 around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, what have we gained and what have we lost? Well, I have a beautiful, and I'll just show you in here, looking milkshake with about 4 to 5 dashes of Angastora bitters and about, I don't know, let's say a cup or 2 of ice cream, equal parts ice cream and milk for, you know, liquidation purposes. That's fucking good. It has some aromatic notes in there with the chocolate chip and the vanilla. Oh, that's magical. This is a wonderful drink. And I know I'm recording this in like fucking December when it's piss cold outside, but I love this. You all should go buy a bottle of Angastoras and go make this. This is magical. And it's non-alcoholic. Yes, Angastora has some alcohol in it, but there's so little in here, it's not even an issue. If you don't want to have any alcohol in it, I completely understand. But as someone who is vehemently anti-drink, I have no problem with this. It's wonderful. And I hope y'all can approximate it too. Have a good one, y'all. See, that's not gonna be the slogan for the show. Fuck that. I'll catch y'all on the have a good one.